Hello. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's actually rained a little bit here, and I'm thrilled about that because we've been in a bit of a drought for almost 3 months. It's a beautiful, beautiful day today, and I thought today I would just do some seated maneuvers because I'm taking it easy on this side of my body right now, since I had injured or bruised my ribs, and they're getting a lot better, but I just want to take it easy, and I thought it would be a good day to show you some maneuvers if you're getting a headache, if you're feeling anxious, if you need to quiet your mind. So we're going to do some head maneuvers seated. There's many things I like to do, but one of my favorite things to start with is called the antler twist. So with the antler twist, we take our right hand, we put it on angled backwards. We're going to point it backwards. And we're going to put it on our temple right here, kind of where it's a nice sticky spot. And then we're going to take this left hand and we're going to point it forwards as far as you can and go in that same sticky spot. And then we're going to squish our head like this, and we're going to breathe. And I'm going to look to the left, to the right, look up, and I'm going to do the same thing as I breathe through my nose. Breathe in, to the right, breathe in through the nose, looking up. Now I'm going to look down. I'm going to open and close my jaw a few times. Keep breathing and just kind of free flow move around. I might look under my armpits, twisting around, opening and closing my jaw, and unwind. Next, oh, see, that's already opened up my jaw and my head just a little bit. Next, I like to take my hands, and if you don't have hair, then just grab like the skin and just kind of squish it together. So I like to take my hands, I like to get a big handful of hair down by the occiput right here, because if you have a headache, a lot of times these muscles right here, right next to where your neck comes into your head, those can get super tight and they reach up under your skull and they just kind of constrict things. So I want to get as low as I can in my hairline, and I'm just going to twist and pull. Now you can twist either direction, you can pull up either direction to the side. I'm kind of pulling a little bit up and a little bit to the side, and I am just going to move around as much as I can do while I'm seated. Looking up, opening and closing the jaw, and then just kind of free flow moving. Now I'm going to breathe in my nose a little bit. I'm going to look up. I'm going to look down. I'm going to look under my right armpit. Look under my left armpit. But whatever way you need to move, that is the best for you. Oh, I'm going to flex and move my shoulders like they're earrings for a minute and just drop them real down, real heavy. Really squeeze it and drop it down like they're real heavy. And now I'm going to do the same thing. Oh, yeah, that rib is getting better. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it on the sides, okay? So I'm going to grab back where it feels like a nice, good, and then I'm going to twist. Now you can twist either both in, both out, one way, either way. I like to twist them both in opposite directions. So one is going in and one is going out. But however you get the most tension and pull on your head is how you should do it for you. Every body is different. That's what makes this an amazing world. So I'm going to do the same thing. Breathe in my mouth. Looking to the right. Breathe in my mouth. Looking to the left. I'm gonna breathe in my mouth again and look up. And I'm gonna hang out here. I'm pulling the hair off of my scalp and I'm just really giving it a nice torque. I'm gonna open my jaw 2 or 3 times. See, I can feel that pulling where I'm pulling my hair. That means that fascia is really tight there. Now breathe in. Now I'm gonna breathe in my nose. I'm gonna look down and I'm gonna do like a anti-gravity but with my hair and look under my right armpit. So look down, breathe in your nose, look under your right armpit, hold it for a second and breathe down. And I'm pulling up again still with my hair. I'm gonna breathe in my nose, look under my left armpit, hold it for a second, breathe down. Now I'm gonna look up, breathe down. Okay, that's really good. Next, I'm going to twist my chin. I'm gonna twist my chin down and I'm gonna pull this back and pull my ear back off my head, like just really get some tension there. Because when you release the jaw, it helps release the neck. Now, if you need to move any way, but just breathe. If it slips, just pull it a little more. You can use a towel. Breathe in the nose. Moving around. And release. I can feel that in my rib a little bit. I'm gonna take my left hand, I'm gonna twist my chin, just get a nice little tension, and then just pull my ear back so that I get a nice stretch there on my jaw. This is releases like your jaw. It can release around by your ears, down your throat and into your neck. We're just moving around. Maybe look under. Look the other way. Just whatever feels like it's giving you the most tension so that you get the biggest release. And the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of lean forward a little bit and I'm gonna reach in here to my neck till I find this sternocleidomastoid, which is that big ropey thing that's in your neck. And so grab that thing, grab the other one, and then find a place where you can hang on to it, but you can pull just a little bit of stretch in there. If you want to just like work it up and down, this puts a lot of tension on this part of the skull and this part of the scalp. So when this sternocleidomastoid, which connects your sternum with your cleido, which is both of these things, your collarbone, your sternum, and then this mastoid. So there's 3 angles of tension from this bone. So when this gets tight, it makes your like shoulders hump over. It can make your head lead forward. It can make your ears hurt. It can make your jaws tight. So just doing this little bit where you just grab it and work it really gently up and down. Maybe pulling in a little bit. Maybe moving around just a little bit and breathing real gently. It doesn't take a lot for this muscle to get activated. So just whatever your tolerance level is, it's a really good thing to do. So just keep moving around. This also helps kind of like tonify your jaw and stuff too. So, hey, as you get older, you find all these tricks, right? So breathe in, moving around, maybe stretching back. Whatever your comfort level is. Okay, I'm gonna let that go. Now I'm gonna do the other side. I'm just gonna lean forward a little bit till that muscle kind of pops out. Mine used to be like super like ship ropes. And now they're starting to actually get some like rubber band elasticity, and that is amazing. Because you know, it can make your head hurt, it can make your jaw tight, it can just make you feel like tense, and I don't need any of that in my life. So we're gonna grab this and we're just gonna work it up and down a little bit, maybe giving it a little tension, Working it up and down just a little bit, really gently, like rolling it and pulling it just easily. And then we're just going to give it a little bit of tension, and we're going to move around just a little bit. If you're sitting at your desk and you have a raging headache, all of these moves can be really beneficial to just loosen the fascia on your head. When your muscles have your skull in a vice, that is a surefire way to get a headache, a migraine headache, you know, tension, like in one spot headache, you get tight muscles in certain spots. So just be aware that all these moves can help loosen all this up, which in turn loosens up this back here. Another one I like to do is I just like to grab whichever one feels good. This one's the right, and I'm going to pull my elbow out, and I'm going to pull my left hand on my forehead and just pull this around. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of get where my shoulders are relaxed. Pulling up with this back hand on my head, and then twisting this one just slightly away. 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever works for you, breathe in. And then slowly unwind. And my head has gotten so much quieter. I feel like I have a lot more space. Not really any thoughts going on except just focusing on this live, and that is a really good thing. Next, I would like to do the vagus nerve reset. I think this is going to be our last one for the day. We'll do this vagus nerve reset. So we're going to put our left hand in this little hollow, and we're going to find a spot that's a little tight. That's a good one for me. Now, when your first rib, which connects this to your T1, gets out, then that's the only time you can, it kind of cocks that rib up and you can feel the edge of it, and it pokes out right here. So if you can feel a bone poking out, that's why, because that rib is out, and this can help reset it sometimes. I also know another really good maneuver for that if anybody wants to reach out. But this, just give it a little twist, and then take your right hand and you're going to push away. Finding an extra nice long tension line there that's behind the sternocleidomastoid, when it used to just always be that activating. So we're going to breathe here. I'm going to move around. Move around. I'm going to jut my chin out. Leaning back and forth. And I'm going to really slowly unwind. The more you do this, you'll find that if you just, sometimes if you get in a spot and you have a nice tension, and then you just ease off a little bit, and then ease off a little bit, but still kind of maintaining that tension, you'll find the different layers of your fascia. And when you start getting underneath the very top layers, you'll start finding those deeper layers of fascia. So that's a really good one for just kind of playing with the deep and superficial layers of fascia that slide over and across each other. You know, there's multiple layers just sliding back and forth and then spreading open. And then the little lymphatic fluid can, the fascial fluid, lymphatic fluid can flow along a little highways of space that open up. And that's how things help get hydrated too. So now we're going to take our right hand, we're going to put it, and we're going to twist. We're going to take our left hand and find that nice level of tension. I used to have a rope from my broken collarbone, a really fat rope right here that would go all the way down. And over time doing this, I mean, it's still there a little bit, but it was like 10 times worse. And my collarbone is settling more and more into place. Anyway, we're going to put a hand in there. We're going to twist. We're going to push away. And again, we're going to move around and breathe. Really feel for those. And once you sense like a very nice little spot, just hold out there for a minute if you need to. Like, this one is not as tight as that other one for some reason. I know it's because I used a compensation injury in my right side. And I'm gonna breathe in my nose, drop my chin out. Move around just a little bit more, because that's a nice spot. Lean back and forth. And then I'm gonna release that. So, see, now my head, my neck, and my shoulders are so much more relaxed and at ease. My head feels a little clearer. I had done a releasing session earlier, and I was kind of a little bit ungrounded, so this has helped me bring me back into my body. But if you sit at a desk or you're working on projects and you start getting headaches, you can do all these maneuvers and it'll just start to open up this whole area. And when that happens, then your headache goes away, because the toxic metabolic waste doesn't get stuck up in there. It doesn't back up. You're getting oxygen, you're getting nutrition and nourishment to your head and your brain, and all your cerebrospinal fluid starts to flow a little better, which makes just your whole system feel better. So thank you. I appreciate that. Today is step 7, Scorpio. So this is I sense. I protect what I sense. I protect what I intuit in the world, because we are transforming, we are shaping new boundaries for ourselves, with our world, with our relationships. So we need to sense where we are. How are things going? It's still about how we feel, but it's kind of starting to reach out there, kind of sense into the world and pick up what other information we might have overlooked on our steps 0 through 6. So just listen, trust, honor your boundaries, honor your intuitions. If your little radar is going off over here, just listen to it. Listen to yourself. You know more better than anybody else what you need in this life. So I hope everybody has a beautiful, lovely day. And I appreciate everybody. I'm on day 8. I'm so excited of 30, and I'll keep going, I'm sure, a couple days a week. So have a good rest of your day and take care.